So good morning guys. In the last class we were talking about the general plane motion. That means a body is rotating as well as it is moving. Okay, so from that we found that the velocity of any point in a body is the vector sum of velocity of another point in the body and velocity of first point relative to second point. So considering a body VAB, the velocity at this B will be equal to VA, the point from which it is rotating, plus VBA. Okay, that means VA is the velocity which in translation, and VBA is regarding its rotation. Okay, so you'll understand this by doing some problems. Okay, a cylinder of radius 1 meter rolls without slipping along a horizontal plane. Its center has a uniform velocity of 20 meter per second. Find velocities of points D and E on circumference of cylinder as shown in the figure. Okay, D and E. So this cylinder is rolling in this surface AB. It's moving like this. So its center velocity, that means VC, is given as 20 meter per second. Radius is 1 meter. You need to find out the velocity at point D and velocity at point E. Okay, so at point E, so first of all we'll find out point D. So VC is 20 meter per second. You know that this is rotating. So R omega horizontal. That means omega will be VC by R. 20 by 1 is equal to 20 radian per second. Okay, that's okay. Now VD, see for point VD here, the object is moving like this, and also it is rotating to this, tangent to this direction. So the resultant of these two vectors will be the velocity of D. So here it is moving in the central velocity VC, and here it is rotating velocity VC plus VDC. VDC is rotational motion. So VDC is equal to R into omega. You found omega here. Radius is 1 meter, 1 into 20 meter per second, and that is vertical, right? VDC is vertical. Here the direction is very, very important to do the problem. At what point, in what direction, you need to know. VC is in this direction, VDC is in this direction. So it will be, see, VDC upwards, VC along this direction. This will be the resultant, VDC. That be 20 square plus 20 square will be VD square. VD is 28.28 meter per second. The same case at E, at point E. See, this velocity, that means it is moving towards this direction, and also it is rotating along this direction. The velocity here will be rotating, and that tangent to that point. Okay, right? So both are in same direction. So you just need to, that means VC plus VEC, 20 meter per second horizontal, this also horizontal. So you need to sum it up, 40 meter per second. Okay, I hope you got the concept. The vector summation has to be done here. Okay, we'll do another problem. A vehicle moving at 25 meter per second has wheels 500 mm diameter. If this vehicle moves without slipping, find velocity at point 1/4 the peripheral angular distance in clockwise direction from top of wheel at any instant. So what they have told, a vehicle moving at 25 meter per second. Okay, velocity is 25 meter per second. That means the central velocity. See, central velocity is given as 25 meter per second. Diameter is 500 mm. So radius is 250 mm, right? If this vehicle moves without slipping, okay, fine. Find velocity at point. See, this is very important. Find velocity at point 1/4 the peripheral angular distance. 1/4 means angular distance in clockwise direction from top of wheel at any instant. So we'll read from here to here. From top of wheel, you have a wheel, and from the top of wheel in clockwise direction towards this direction, peripheral angular distance. Peripheral means this is the peripheral. Okay, peripheral angular distance, clockwise peripheral angular distance. Find velocity at point 1/4 the peripheral angular distance. So total angular distance is this one. 1/4 is at this point. Okay, so you need to find the velocity at this point. Okay, so the given data is Vc is equal to 25 meter per second. R is 250 mm. You need to find out the velocity at D. So at D, what happens? The object is moving in this direction and this is moving vertical. Okay, this is rotating, right? Velocity here is downwards. So you need to find out its resultant. That will be Vd. Okay, now applying the same concept here. See, Vc is equal to 25 meter per second equal to R omega. Vc is equal to 25 into 25, which is equal to 0.250 into omega. You'll get omega as 100 radian per second. Similarly, Vdc is rotating velocity. R into omega. Omega you got as 100 radian per second. 100 into 0.25, 25 meter per second is Vdc. Now, Vd is root of 25 square plus 25 square, because one is horizontal and another one is vertical. Vc is horizontal and Vdc is vertical. Okay, now you will get Vd as 35.35 meter per second. Okay, a similar problem also will do. Calculate the velocity at a point 2/3 radius from top point of a rail car wheel of radius 250 mm. If car moves without slipping on straight rails at 15 meter per second. So here the given data are radius is 250 mm, that is 0.250 mm. Vc, central velocity is 15 meter per second. And now you need to find out the velocity at a point 2/3 radius. So from top point of a rail car, from top point, the 2/3 of this radius. Okay, so 2/3 from top means this is 2/3 r and this rest will be 1/3 r. Okay, you need to find out the velocity at B. There will be velocity along this direction and this will be rotating. Both will be along this direction. So you need to just add the velocities of Vc and Vbc. Okay, Vc is r omega. You got it. Omega is 60 radian per second. Vb is Vc plus Vbc. Vbc will be Rbc into omega. Rbc means, that means the distance from Bc is 1/3 into r, right? That is very important. 1/3 r into omega. 1/3 into 0.25 into 60, that means 5 meter per second. 15 plus 5 is 20 meter per second is the velocity at B. Okay, now we'll do one more problem. A compound wheel. What do you mean by a compound wheel? There is multiple wheels. Okay, they are connected. Okay, without slipping as shown in figure. The velocity of center is 2 meter per second. Find velocities of points A and B. So here you have a platform here in which one wheel is rotating, and from there you are connecting another with the help of a shaft. You have a bigger wheel here. So what happens? You have a wheel here and this shaft connects to a big wheel. Okay, so when you look like this, here you have a wheel and you will be having a bigger wheel at this tip. Okay, so this is what is explained here. Okay, the bigger wheel is having a radius of 0.2 meter and smaller wheel is having a radius of 0.1 meter. Okay, Vc is given as, that means the velocity at this center is 2 meter per second. Okay, so R1 is equal to 0.2 meter, R2 is 0.1 meter. You need to find out the velocities at A and B. How will you find out? At A, see, at A you have velocities Vc plus Vac, and B, Vc is moving like this and this is moving here. So you need to minus. Okay, both are in opposite direction. We'll see. BC is equal to R1 into omega. R1 is nothing but, see, VC is this. Actually, this one is rotating, right? With that power, the second one is rotating. So R1 is 0.1. This is 1. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay. So 0.1 into omega you got. So VA is VC plus VAC, right? VAC is equal to R into omega. You found omega here, 0.2 into 20, 4 meter per second horizontally, right? VA is 2 plus 4. VA is equal to 6 meter per second. You are just adding these two. Sorry. Yeah. 2 plus 4 is, 2 is nothing but VC, right? Okay. That is also horizontal. Now, VB. Here you need to find out VC, you know, VBC you need to find out. VBC is R into omega, 0.2 into 20, because from here to here the distance is 0.2. Okay. So VBC is 4 meter per second. This is left, this is going left, and this is right. So you need to minus from right to left. 2 minus 4 will give you minus 2 meter per second towards the, so the VB velocity is towards the left. It will become somewhat like this. Somewhat like this maybe. Okay. So I hope you are getting, you are understanding the problems. This is simple. You need to add the translation motion as well as rotation motion. That's all. Okay. Thank you.